Okay, girls, so I'll continue with the examples of the notes. So we're going to do C. Um, Today, when we were in class and I was doing these examples with the girls on the whiteboard, with the ones that wanted to do it with me in class, I noticed that some of the girls were working in this direction. That's wrong, and I have said this several times. You have to work backwards. Backwards, no, downwards. I always, if you see the way that I'm working out, I copy the exercise and I start writing downwards. And I want you to get used to doing it in the same way. That's about working mathematically, okay? So, perfect. We have to solve this one. So, y take away 5, all divided by 3 equals 11. So, just to recap, how do we do the backtracking of order of operations? So, first we have to do addition and subtraction, then we have to do multiplication and division, then we have to do indices, and finally we have to do brackets. Okay, so we have to keep this order in. This becomes 1, 2, 3, and finally 4. Fantastic. So if we look at this example here, this equation that we have here, it looks like the first thing that I could do was addition and subtraction because I have a takeaway 5 here. But what happens is that here I have like an implicit bracket. It's a bracket that you cannot see because this 3 is affecting both y and take away 5. So it's as if I had here a bracket because this 3 is affecting both of them, which means that this y take away 5 goes into last place, okay? So the first thing that I am actually going to do is multiply by 3 both sides. When I do that, I can cancel this 3 and this 3, and this becomes y take away 5 equals 33. Okay, and now yes, what can I do? What is happening to the pronumeral here? To y. I'm taking away 5. So what I'm going to do is add 5 because I'm doing the opposite operation. And this becomes y equals 38. Remember, girls, that the way that I want you to work on these exercises is that you try, so you pause now, you try to do question D, and then you check, you play the video again, and you check that you actually have done it correctly, okay? So I'm going to do example D here. Okay, so example D says y minus 3. Oh, no, I did this wrong, sorry. Y, I'm going to copy it down again. Y over 3 take away 5 equals 11. Okay, so someone today in class said, this is exactly the same as the previous one, but be careful. Notice what is happening here. The 3 is only affecting the y, the pronumeral, is not affecting the 5, so I don't have a bracket here. So if we think about our order of operations that we thought about before, let's think how I'm going to solve this first. So first I'm going to do adding and subtracting, which means that first, how do I undo this minus 5? I have to add 5, both sides. Remember that always we do the same operation on both sides. This means that this gets cancelled up, and on this side I have y divided by 3 equals 16. And then how do I undo this divided by 3? Because what is happening to the y is being divided by 3. I times it by 3, both sides. And when I do that, this becomes y equals 40. Yes, 48. So if we look at the previous example, we said that in the previous one we had y equals 38. And in this one we have y equals 40, 8. Why the answer is different even though we had the same numbers is because in D, the 3 is only affecting the pronumeral, is not affecting the pronumeral and the takeaway 5. Okay, pause again, try to do question E, and then you check your answers with me in the video. So E says 5 brackets x take away 1 minus 5 equals 10. Okay, so let's look at this one, what is happening here. So what is happening to the pronumeral is being taken 1, it's in brackets, and then I have the times 5. Remember that this 5 is affecting both the x and the negative 1 here. So what I'm going to do first, the first thing that I'm going to do is cancel out this negative 5, this take away 5. How do I do it? By adding 5 on both sides. So this gets cancelled, and then I have, someone asked me today, oh, but this 5 is also affecting this takeaway 5. No, because this one here is out of the brackets. So this 5 that I have at the beginning is only affecting what is inside the bracket, okay? So this becomes 5 brackets x take away 1 equals 15. Notice that I write the next step downwards, never to the side. Okay, so now I have this. What am I going to do? So again, I cannot do what is here inside the brackets because that will be the last priority. So first I have to undo this times 5. How do I undo it? I divide both sides by 5. Everything divided by 5, divided by 5, and this cancels it up, which means that this becomes x take away 1 equals to 3. Okay, and what else is happening? What is the last thing that is happening to the pronumeral? It's getting subtracted 1. So how do I undo that one? I add 1 on both sides, which means that I can cancel this one out, and this one becomes x equals 4. And that's your answer. Great. So now we're going to do example 3. So I'm going to finish this video here, and I'll do in the next video example 3, A and B. Good luck, girls.